Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion, and today I am joined by Lillian,
So
Omega,
What's going on?
Lon,
What's good?
and Will. Special guest, welcome, man.
Yo, what's up?
And today we are started off. March Madness is about a month away. It's been a while since we've talked about any college basketball, but today we're back making a return into the college basketball circuit. Today the question of the day is, when you look at March Madness, we're a month away. Which teams do you think, will make a splash in the tournament? Which teams do you think will have the best month until the 19th of March? And if for your favorite team, do you expect anything? Are you expecting anything out of them? So I'll let y'all go.
I'll go first. I think obviously, UConn's kind of the favorite going into the tournament. As of right now, they just blew out. I think it was Marquette, and they're number 4. And as much I just graduated from South Carolina, so as much as I'd love to say that they're gonna do good, I think they're kind of on fraud alert right now after losing to LSU.
Yeah.
So I think in the SEC we kind of got Auburn, Alabama, and Tennessee on top, and until South Carolina gets another big win, I think they're kind of on fraud alert.
All right, so what he just said, UConn, we played.
Yeah, I think UConn's definitely the favorite for me.
UConn, they got that transfer point guard. I'm not sure what his name is, but he's good. And they got the two. They have 2 bigs. They beat us.
Yeah,
I know so.
Yeah, I mean they're big. They got a lot good going for them.
Yeah, but my Tar Heels, I think we dropped two games back to back to Clemson and Syracuse, and then we just beat Virginia Tech. But yeah, I think we can go deep into the tournament, but I think UConn gonna win it all. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean in the ACC you got UNC and Duke and maybe Virginia, but they just got blown out by Virginia Tech, so they're not even looking too soft. Yeah. I mean, it's UNC and Duke really for the ACC, and then you got teams like Houston that are pretty good. I mean, Kansas can always be good in the tournament. I mean, I just think, yeah. Go ahead.
So there's always a question mark around this one team I'm about to say, Purdue. Will they do it? Will they chicken out in the first round, second round, and get early swept out? Do we think Purdue can do it this season?
No, Purdue's on constant fraud alert because they just are frauds. There's not a single team in the Big Ten this year that I think will make a legitimate run.
Yeah.
I think Purdue loses either in the second round or the Sweet 16. I don't think Illinois will really do anything. Wisconsin has fallen off a cliff, and Northwestern maybe could just because they got Boo Buie and he might go on an absolute heater. But other than that, man, Big Ten's a rough sight. This is a year that I think either UConn's going to win it and represent the Big East, or we look at a Big 12 team.
I think sneaky an SEC team could win, like Auburn.
That's true. That's true.
Tennessee's good.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, as far as my favorite teams are concerned, man, I'm a Michigan and a Penn State fan. And Michigan's not going to make a single one of the tournaments. And Penn State just cut their leading scorer because he was a locker room cancer. So we don't got a whole lot going for us, but that is what it is.
I think we got the best guard in the country, though. But
who, RJ Davis?
For sure. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he is a baller. I mean, against Duke, he was awesome. And Baycott's been playing good. It's his last season, so I think he'll give it his all in the March Madness too. So
he better. He's not getting drafted, so he better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should have came out 2 years ago.
Nah, still
getting drafted no matter what, just because he doesn't have a shot.
And he doesn't play. He don't got any defense either. So
he's soft. I mean, watching him play, I've seen him play a little bit this season, but he just doesn't look like he just looks soft. Like he just doesn't look like he's like a big. He looks like a 3, realistically, if that.
Yeah, he can't really shoot.
Yeah, no. Well, he can't shoot at all, but size-wise, he's
Just
big.
remind me of Kennedy Meeks, bro. That's all he remind me. Kennedy
Yeah,
Meeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
He from Charlotte, but he played at UNC.
So looking at this bracket, are there who's your any dark horses y'all have? Any teams that don't really get much national conversation, but they could potentially be have some room for some upsets?
I think I think Kansas could definitely make some noise, and as much as South Carolina definitely could get a few wins. I mean, we've seen it against Tennessee. I went to the South Carolina home game against Kentucky when they won, and that was awesome. I mean, they've won some big games. They could definitely make a little run, but I don't. I mean, this LSU recent loss was just devastating, honestly. So they're definitely on fraud alert still.
What do you think's holding them back?
I think, I mean, they have a big man that's 7 foot. I think it's Gray, and he's all right. He's just got no go-to post moves. I mean, he's just kind of out there. He's not a solid big man. They gotta play forwards at the 5 sometimes, just because they're really lacking size, and I think that could hurt them in March. So
Hey, I was believing in my team, but we dropped those 2 games, the Clemson and Syracuse, teams that we already beat this year.
yeah,
That was, bro, we were ranked 3rd in the country at that time too.
Y'all are 7th now, right?
We're 10th now, I think.
Jeez.
I mean, hey, speaking of Clemson, I think Clemson's a team that could maybe go on a little bit of a run in the tournament. I mean, they've maybe been a little more cold recently outside of that North Carolina win, but they started the season so strong, and I think if they can get back to that, they'll be okay.
And I'm not sure what that power forward is that play for Clemson. Beside PJ Hall, he's like 6'8", play like 240 or 250.
Man,
I like the way he plays. He's a dog, bro.
I gotta think of his name.
yeah. I'm trying.
Weird name. I forget his name. It
Yeah,
starts with
Clemson's good. If Memphis sneaks in, they could be good. Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited. Listen, I only watch. I know I'm gonna sound like a plastic host, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't really care. I only watch college basketball in March. Like, I just don't care. Truthfully, I mean, be real with y'all. I just don't. But like, I'm excited to actually see what happens because that's when the real comp starts. That's when it's like you win and go home. And every single season I've watched has been nothing but some upsets and glory and expecting Purdue to lose. I mean, last year, every single year, I have a friend of mine who always tells me, "Hey, this is our season. This is our season." He has not told me that yet this season, so you never know. Purdue might do it. Do I think they will? No. Am I gonna bet for Purdue? No. But anyway, before we get wrapping up, any final thoughts y'all have on college basketball in the month that we have before March?
Yeah, if you're betting on college basketball, definitely just like we saw tonight, Virginia going to Virginia Tech, a ranked team going to an unranked team, like playing an away game. The home teams are always winning these games, so definitely take the underdog, even if they're playing a ranked team, as long
Yeah,
as
like
they're.
Syracuse beating Tar Heels the other night.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of this season. There's been very big upsets when teams go on the road.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
the home crowds.
I got a betting strategy I'm gonna do during March, and don't follow me if you don't want to, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I've been saying it all off season 'cause I'm looking forward to it. But listen, I'm gonna take $5. I'm gonna put it on every single underdog game, and when Purdue loses, I'm gonna cash out. That's just what it's gonna be. So from round 16 to the final game, I'm gonna bet the underdog every single time and
That's
get.
the platform y'all use?
Huh?
Underdog? That's the platform
I
y'all
don't
use
use
to
that.
bet?
I'm gonna probably because FanDuel will be relevant at that point. So I'll probably use FanDuel or draft
March 11th.
March 11th, right? We got less than a
Yep.
month till our
That's
addictions start fueling through our engines.
I tried betting picks. That's the one I use.
Listen, we don't talk about the one that starts with a P on this channel because we've all been
Gotcha.
losers to that beautiful website. But any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Go Heels.
Go Heels. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all for joining. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to make it in March and who you think is going to make it to March. I'm excited to see you guys' comments. Even if you disagree with everything we've just said, I'm excited to read and laugh at your jokes because you people make me laugh. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for joining. I've been your host, Davion. This has been the post game. Peace.